So you don't need to do what I tell you, but I'm gonna tell you something that's really smart to do in this video. So everyone knows if you want to put on muscle, you want to put on strength, you gotta hit the gym. But something that's often forgotten, obviously not by high-level athletes, bodybuilders, power lifters, but by the average people that just want to start getting in shape. It's easy to just go to the gym for an hour, or whatever. I mean, maybe it's not that easy. Maybe you have to drive a really long way. I don't know. But the point is that going to the gym without the proper diet is just going to lead to injury. What? You can't work out? You're going to get injured? Yeah, actually, you will. If you go to the gym, you work out pretty good, actually. But then you just eat a bunch of kettle corn, you're not going to be able to recover. You can't recover. You go back in the gym, you work out some more, you're breaking your body down more without giving it the ability to recover, which is just a different way of saying heal. You damage, you heal. Well, I mean, you don't heal with this, but maybe you'll heal with this. I'm joking. You're not going to heal with that either. You're gonna heal with, I don't know, you can heal with some of this canned fish if you eat a lot of them. Okay, comedy aside, yeah, you gotta eat. You gotta eat enough protein. Believe it or not, having like a 20-gram scoop of protein powder after your workout is not gonna cut it. It's hilarious that a lot of people have a conception that like having a scoop of protein powder or two of, and also like a lot of protein powders, 2 scoops is only 25 grams. Like I got this protein powder and I do not like the taste of it. I love this brand for their vanilla, for their strawberry banana, but Dufoury Lab salted caramel, I do not like it. Hopefully my wife will like it, and then I won't have to waste it because I do not like it. But yeah, 2 scoops of that is only 25 grams of protein. So you think you're really going to have your 2 scoops after your workout? Now you got your protein in? No. You gotta have a lot more. If you're gonna use protein powder, have like 60 grams of protein powder. Now you're gonna get some people saying, but you can't absorb all that. I even say that. I say don't drink 60 grams of protein powder all at once, unless you just worked out. But even better, don't wait to drink it after your workout. Load up your shaker cup with like 60 grams of protein, 5-10 grams of creatine, maybe toss some glucose in there, collagen powder also. So probably I would put like 20 grams of collagen powder, 5 grams of creatine, 40-50 grams of whey protein or multi-protein, which that is. That's a lot of protein. Once again, a lot of people are going to say, you don't need that much protein. I think you do. Maybe if you're just going to do some aerobic exercise with weights, you don't need it. But if you're going to go to the gym, especially if you're going to do like deadlifts or squats, even if you're just going to do bench or rows, I mean, those are still pretty big muscles. You're going to be able to use that protein. But you'll notice something. If you do this and you drink that protein while you work out, after your workout, you're not going to be as hungry. What a shocker. You just had 60 grams of protein and you're less hungry. It's not rocket science. That's because your body got what it needed when it needed it. You didn't starve yourself. I don't mean in the typical sense, but you didn't starve yourself of the vital nutrients when you needed them. It's crazy how people wait until after the workout to consume their protein, and that wasn't the idea of this video. I've made videos on this topic before, but I guess that's what it ends up becoming when I say how you need to get your adequate nutritional needs to recover. Intra-workout nutrition is the most important. But sometimes to get your intra-workout nutrition, you need to load up pre-workouts. Eat a lot of protein before your workout. Now, I would not recommend going into the gym with a full stomach. Too much blood's going to go to your stomach, plus certain exercises. If your stomach's big, hard to do. Even if I just gain some weight and I go in with some food in me, I go to do some sit-ups and it's not feeling so good. Who knows, maybe it will help you do better squats. Your stomach will not want to squeeze and you'll bounce up easier, but that's not the point of working out, to make it as easy as possible. In fact, you want to make it kind of as hard as possible. Yeah. Nutrition is key. You don't eat, you're going to get injured. Yeah. You cannot just start, I mean, you can just start working out and keep eating, like, I don't know what you eat for breakfast, some cereal, then you get home and you have a little sandwich with some slices of meat on there. Maybe for dinner you have some Chinese food with some chicken with your rice and noodles. I don't know. But if you're going to get Chinese food, I'm thinking about a time when I got Chinese food with someone who started working out. Go in and get a lot of their chicken, a lot of their beef, get an extra side of it. You need to eat a lot of meat. When I'm actually working out hard, I eat 4 pounds of meat a day. You're going to get a lot of people out there saying science hasn't shown that. Or you're going to get some people that don't even try to use the science argument. They go, look at this big bodybuilder. I don't know. I don't follow Chris Bumstead, but I think I heard someone say Chris Bumstead doesn't eat so much protein. So let's assume Chris Bumstead does not eat 4 pounds of meat per day. And he's a lot bigger than me. I'm like 5'7", 180 pounds right now. He's, I don't know, 6'1". I really don't know, 230 pounds. Again, I don't follow him. He looks good, but I'm not obsessed with his height and weight and stuff. But yeah, he's a lot bigger than me. Let's assume he doesn't eat so much protein. Good for him. It works for him. Doesn't work for me. Might not work for you. He's obviously a genetic elite specimen. He's not normal. That's a great way to put it. He's not normal. So you should not copy what he does, most likely, because he's very unusual. You are probably closer to being usual. Who knows? And I'm not saying that I'm completely usual myself, but I'm certainly more usual than Chris Bumstead. So just because some big pro bodybuilder who takes a lot of steroids and has the most amazing genetics for muscle tissue in the world doesn't eat that much protein does not mean you can get away with it. Yeah. Genetics plus steroids equals not so similar to you. I mean, maybe you're on steroids, but you probably don't have Mr. Olympia genetics to be able to eat, I don't know, 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. That's absurd. I know that's what the science shows. I know you got some people who go, oh, that's all you need is. Maybe if you toss steroids into the mix, it'll work. But if you're natural and you're somewhat normal, I don't think you can do well with so little protein. Do you realize how little protein that is? That's like having a few little chicken breasts. Oh, you got like a little chicken breast for breakfast, you got a little chicken breast for lunch, you got a little chicken breast for dinner, maybe you got 2 chicken breasts for dinner. Oh, that's big man food. No, it's not. That's little girl food. That's what a little girl should eat. A chicken breast, another chicken breast, maybe 2 for dinner. My wife can eat that much. If you're a man, you should be eating multiple chicken breasts for breakfast, multiple chicken breasts for lunch, and a lot of them for dinner, or a lot of them for... It doesn't matter when you get them. Point is, you need a lot more. One of my classmates... And I know I've mentioned this stuff in a video, but I don't know which videos I end up posting. But one of my classmates, she's telling me how her brother can't add on size and strength. And she told me he hired a personal trainer, he made him a special diet and everything. She shows me his diet. It's bullshit. It's like he has a few eggs for breakfast, and then he has a scoop of protein powder. For lunch, he has... I don't know, like a bagel plus a scoop of protein powder. For dinner, he has like a chicken breast or something, or 2 maybe. I don't remember. Point is, I look at it and I go, what the hell? This is like for if you want to be a little girl, like you're going to eat this food. I said add in at least 1 pound of meat a day on top of that and see what happens. Just 1 pound of meat. You can eat all that same stuff, but add in 1 pound of meat on top of it. It's like, doesn't matter when I do it. And stuff. No, just eat 1 pound of meat on top of that food each day. What a surprise. He's still making progress like 6 months later. I mean, 6 months isn't that long, But point is, he was making no progress. Hired a personal trainer, is making no progress. He adds in the 1 pound of meat a day. He didn't add in trenbolone. He added in 1 pound of meat. And he's making a lot of improvements. I see people who can't seem to put on muscle, and they think, oh, just genetics, or like, I just can't do it. It's like, you don't eat enough. And I know that's something a lot of people say, but yeah, and originally the topic of this video was you're going to get injured if you don't eat enough, but also you're just not going to grow. So if you do work out hard enough to grow, but you don't eat, you're going to get injured. If you don't eat and you don't work out that hard, well, you're just not going to grow. Maybe it's better to not eat and not work out hard than to not eat and to work out hard. Because not growing is here. Getting injured is even worse. I'd rather not grow than get injured. And you're not going to get fat eating kettle corn. If there is some sugar, there's carbohydrates. That's what your body uses it for energy. And carbs are actually like some of the easiest foods I find to not get fat from. Your body seems to just, we know that the body does tend to prefer carbs for energy. But I find, and I've seen with other people, that you can eat a lot of carbs. You just burn through them real quickly. So when you start adding in the fats and the simple sugars with the carbs, that does have simple sugars and probably some amount of fat. But yeah, like normal popcorn, you're not going to gain much weight from. Bread, you're not going to gain much weight from. Like really, people think so badly of bread. It's just carbs. Bread has almost no simple sugars, no fat. I mean, you can put butter on it, of course, and you got some fat. I guess you could put sugar on it, and then you got sugar. But simple bread is not like eating a donut. It's not like eating a cookie. So if you are worried about bread, you should worry about different things. Like even if you had a big Italian sandwich, like sub sandwich, it's not going to make you get fat. Think about it. You got bread, which is just carbohydrates, really low calorie. Low calorie? Yeah, bread is low calorie. You got some meat on there. Guess what? You need meat. You got some vegetables on there. Guess what? They have like no calories either. And it's good to get vegetables. Well, maybe you got a little bit of olive oil. Oh, how horrible. It's healthy for you. You need some oils. Oh, you got some cheese, perhaps. That's probably the most fattening thing in the whole sandwich is the cheese. But I don't think some little thin slices of cheese along your sandwich is going to make you fat. So you could eat a big Italian sub, and you're not going to get fat. Well, I mean, unless you don't exercise at all and you eat 10 of them. Point is, people don't realize which foods are going to make them fat, which foods are going to make them recover. Guess what? Eating a bunch of rice when you get home after the gym, yeah, it's good to spike your insulin a bit. I mean, not really. It's not going to give it a really good spike like if you ate ice cream or if you drank something with sugar. But people have this idea that you need this big post-workout meal. They typically they have a lot of carbs with it. Why are you getting all those carbs post-workout? Just eat some protein. That's what you need to recover. A little bit of carbs, get the insulin up a little bit. But you don't need to get a big old bowl of rice and chicken after your workout. Before your workout, hours before, so you can get all those carbs into your muscles. Yes, after your workout, why on earth are you eating so many carbs? That's what's going to make you gain weight, is eating a bunch of carbs when you don't need them. I mean, yeah, carbs don't make you fat, but it's smarter to eat them when you're going to use them. It's just pointless to get home from the gym and load up on carbs. Unless it's late at night and you're going to wake up early the next morning and work out again, because then you need the sugar in your muscles. Yeah, this video has dragged on. Working out without eating right, you're going to get injured or you're not going to grow. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Check out my other videos. It costs you nothing to subscribe or like or whatever, but it can help me out someday. Hope you like this video. Hope it helps you. If you are struggling to grow, try adding 1 pound of meat, half a kilo or so, on top of your current diet. Wait a few months and get back to me. Write in the comments how it went.